everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Motorsport Manager with the Phoenix Knights Racing Team. I'm excited to see how good our car is next season and to see if we get our new driver. And hence I'm playing this session exactly 5 minutes after ending the recording of the last one. So it's going to be no doubt a double upload day for you guys to conclude the season. And just to let you know my plans, we'll design the car for next season and do all the pre-season stuff and everything. And then as soon as we get to the first race of the new season, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take a couple of weeks break from Motorsport Manager to allow me to start recording some of the other stuff, just to give it a bit of a rest. And then we'll soldier on once again for another season in a couple of weeks or so time. So this will be the last session of Motorsport Manager for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Because I know some people are wanting to see some other stuff, so yeah, we'll have a little bit of a breather. Anyway, we're at the race weekend, as I've just clicked off the game, so there may be some slight issue there, but never mind. Yes, it is Dubai. It's the final race of the season. It's a long lap, 4 miles, but very low tyre wear, low fuel burn, so lots and lots of pushing today. And we'll be using the soft tyres more often than not, so we're going to go 8, 5, 2... And I'm going to actually lay off the weight stripping today because I want to push this car as hard as possible. So we're going to lay off the weight stripping and just enjoy letting the drivers put the hammer down. See you in qualifying. So the final practice session of the season is done, and it didn't go massively smoothly. Trouble is, it's a very long lap, and on longer laps the performance bar goes up pretty slowly. So we only actually managed to max out our race trim and only a very small qualifying trim. So we may suffer in qualifying. Who knows? Soft tyres and only 5% qualifying trim is going to have to do. Car setups are done. Weight stripping not quite as aggressive as it has been. So let's see what that will do for our qualifying position. Yeah, didn't think it would be a massive help. 13th and 14th. And 15th. Telling you, the quicker this season goes by now, the better. Saying that on the last race, I know, but I'm really looking forward to seeing next season's car. That's what we've been preparing for. That's why the back end of the season we've suffered a little bit, because we've been focusing purely on next season's car. Okay, so it's going to be the soft tyres and the race trim for both drivers here. Both soft tyres should be able to cope with what we ask of them. It's going to be 5-lap stints for both drivers. Soft tyres can easily do that, so 5 laps for Sundin. We're going to go something a little bit different with Sirikov. We're going to really try something different here, and because he can actually do longer sessions on longer stints on his tyres, we're actually going to short fuel him and bring him in on lap 4. So short stint him, short fuel him, bring him in lap 4, get him in some open air, undercut and try that. And for Sundin, it's lap 5. We're going all out this time, on attack from the off. Let's see how it pans out. Final grid of the season. Becker on pole in the Steinman, Balcazar in second, Scuderia Rossini with Espinosa in third, Fisher in fourth, Chapman in fifth and De Graaf always up there, isn't he, in 6th. Sylvander 7th with De Wolf in 8th. The 2 Windsor cars rounding out the top 10. And of course us squandered down here in 13th and 15th. We've got a long race ahead of us. But I'm confident that this might be the race that actually we can get a decent finish to end on a high. As we get off and racing, and Sirikov is in 13th and Sundin is going backwards. Oh, look at that. Gonzalez having a nightmare start. Sundin isn't far off. She is in 18th. Oh dear, this is tough. 14th and 19th. We're going to have to get our skates on here. This is not a very good start at all. But we're going to push. We're going to push for a long time here. We're going to push, push, push. We want points today. And Sundin in her final race is in 19th position. It's a very bad sight. It's a sorry sight to see her so far back. So Sirikov, 3 more laps to do. Fuel burn is pretty low here, so we can push nice and hard on the engine for quite some time. Just hope it doesn't blow up on us as Sirikov moves up into 13th position. He's making forward movements and looking to try his best to pick up some points, but he's been overtaken again. It's a topsy-turvy race with lots of positions being swapped. And the tyre temperatures just on the hot side. What can you do? I think next season's chassis, we kind of neglected tyre heating this season. I think next season we're going to have to design a chassis that does it all. It's got good tyre wear, good tyre heating, good improvability. The only thing that I'm not too concerned about is the fuel situation. So we'll bear that in mind when we design the chassis for next season. This is so depressing. We've given them juice. Is it the overheating of the tyres that's causing this? It could well be. It could well be. But Sirikov, one more lap after this one, is up into 14th position, passing Larson. He's got Schmid ahead of him. Still several cars, so if he can just hook something up here, it might be alright. Is he going to have enough fuel to get across? Oh, he's going to just about have enough fuel. Come into the pits nice and early, soft set of tyres. He's going to do 5 laps. And his final stint will have to be a 6. Sundin is right on his tail. She has 1 extra lap to do, of course. But we're not massively far away from the point, so if we can just get some decent pit stops, not panic, get an undercut going, hopefully don't fall into traffic, we might just be on the cusp of points. Look at Sundin, she's catching. She's catching here. She is looking pretty on form at the moment. The stats don't seem to suggest it, but she was gaining there quite visibly on her teammate. Sirikov now in the pits, just having enough fuel to do it. And here is Sundin now. She's coming into the pits. She'll be putting on a set of soft tyres, and she will be doing another 5-lap stint. Which could be bad, because we'll have to play this carefully, because both drivers are scheduled to come in on lap 10. The strategies have converged, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, Surikov is in it, clear track, and he's just going to have some pushing. Just going to push. See if he can get an undercut going on. Sundin's in a little bit of traffic, but she's all right. So everybody should be coming in round about now. Here she is. Let's keep an eye on Surikov here. Where is he? Is he going to get ahead? Is she going to have a mistake with the refueling? No. She's going out, but Surikov is going to get ahead. He's up into 16th position. Sundin in 17th. There are some people to pit, but it's not looking good, must be said. We've got different fuel loads, which is good, so the strategies are fine. See where we pan out when we cross the line here. Okay, so the last few cars now pitting. There's 9 laps to go when we cross the line. So Surikov is coming round the last bend. And let's take a look now. He's got to do 3 more laps. He's out up into 13th. We're going to give him overtake mode. She has to do 4, so we'll keep her on push for now. Surikov is on the charge. There, the points are right ahead of us. You can see them. You can almost touch them. Plenty of life in the tyres. And he's kind of gaining. Condition of the car is fine. Going to do 2 more laps after this one and go for a long 6 laps final stint. Give Sundin a little bit of extra power. He's round the back of the train now. It's going to be hard work to get some points here, but it's doable. Here you go, up the inside of De Wolf. Up into 12th, there's 11th, he's up and there we go. There we go, he's pushing. 11th place. Keep going, my son, keep going. Round the final corner. And somebody's gone off, look at that. The pressure that Surikov was putting him under obviously caused him to do that. He's up into 10th, 9th place. He's on the charge. Here is Surikov. Doing a sterling job. Forget the tyre temps, just keep putting the foot down. Keep putting your foot down. You've done a damn good job so far. Just keep it up. Keep it up. We better pit him, haven't we? Right, soft tyres. Gonna have to fill the car full of fuel and get out. Should have enough fuel to do it. We'll give Sundin a bit of extra power. Right. She's up into 12 temporarily. His pit seems to have gone okay. Now you can't push the engine too hard on this stint because his fuel tank is just got enough fuel to take him to the end of the race, so it's going to be tough for him, but see if he can make it work. Meanwhile, Sundin is pushing as hard as she can push. Of course, she's coming into the pits now as well, so we'll bring her in. Soft tyres. She, of course, can have an extra lap of fuel so that she can push. She's got the Scuderia Rossini of Espinosa behind her, but he has made his final stop, of course. Not racing him, technically speaking. So now she's coming round the final corners, and it's up to her now to come into the pits. And here we go, let's see where she feeds that into the equation. Look at Sirikov. Oh, he just gets ahead. Oh, he doesn't get ahead. Oh, it's close. He'll have a little bit of juice at the back end of the session. The back end of the race, the back end of the stint, he'll be able to push for a little bit, but for the time being, he's just having to be a little bit cautious. Now, there are still a few more people to pit, so this is not all doom and gloom here. Engine, it's 42%, you've got plenty of life left in it. No need to panic. Plenty of life left in the old dog yet. Right, here we are, Sirikov 14th now, crossing the line still. 4 laps to do. Not a lot of fuel to do it on. Sundin, oh, we've overcooked the tyres. She is on the charge. She is gaining on D'Oster. Okay, so the last few people now are pitting pretty late. But they're pitting well ahead of us. There's no way we're going to get out ahead of those guys. No chance. In fact, we're getting past here. Oh, 12th, 11th. We're so close to the points. th place, the points are right there. I don't think there's anyone else left to pit right now, so we're going to have to do this on the track. And it's going to be tough. But he is gaining 1.6 seconds. 1.5. 1.4, he is gaining on Schmidt. Espinosa is pitting, but we won't pass, I don't think. Even if we do, he's in a Scuderia Rossini, so... Oh, just comes out ahead of us all. 10th place, 0.7 seconds. We've been gaining all this time. 2 laps to go. Come on. Come on, Sirikov. Come on, you can do it. Can he pass? We'll give him full engine mode nearer to the home straight. Right, full pushing on the tyres now. Full pushing on the tyres. This has to work. Come on. Oh, he's getting there. Overtake mode now. On the straight. Is he going up the inside? Come on! Oh, come on! Yes! Oh! This is excruciatingly close. I want to get points at the last race. Come on! Come on! Oh, we're being passed. Low fuel. He's going to run out of fuel, isn't he? I think he's going to run out of fuel. We've pushed him too hard. Excess fuel is fine now. Oh, he did pass, but we didn't. Oh, it's bloody hell fire. So close. It was the Wolf that denied us in the end. Sundin catching up to the pack, but she finished in 14th. Oh. Close, but no cigar. So let's take a look at the final championship standings. I think Becker's had a very strong second half of the season. Has he done enough to win the championship here? Good finish by De Graaf, good finish by Lipponen. I mean, ultimately, they have been a class apart, really. Let's take a look. The final standings. It is enough. Becker has absolutely stormed the second half of the season and has clinched the driver's title, pipping Harry Chapman to the post. Fisher third, and the Scuderia Rossini drivers ended up in 4th and 6th. Look at the graph in the Kitano, finishing in 5th place, 172 points. I mean, what a sterling effort. After 16 races, Sundin ends up 15 points. That's less than a point a race, and 4 times as less points as her teammate. I mean, that is the big difference this season in the Constructors, I feel. And there you have it. There is the final standings for the Constructors title. At the start of this season, we predicted we'd finish 6th, and we did. Not a bad prediction at all. Steinman have managed to really come back after a slow first half of the season, and they have gone up to first place. Scuderia Rossini second, with Panther in third, and Kitano are ahead of Windsor when all is said and done. Windsor tailed away towards the back end of the season. So now comes the interesting part. We prepare our car for next season. Of course, prize money. Give us the money is also the interesting part. So we've seen the final standings. Do we get to see the final standings of the European Racing Series? Did Valdez do it? No, he didn't. He finished second. But there you go. There are your champions. It's a double for Steinman. A driver champion, and of course the Constructors title to go with it. 50 million in prize money. Well, got to take your hats off to them. But we're coming. Slowly but surely, we are coming. Okay. An interview with Channel 6 News. Brakes. She needs to button it. She's moving anyway, so yeah. Parting gift to the team. Criticising our brakes. And with that, we say goodbye, because we have a new driver. Goodbye, Sundin. We have to pay 3.6 million to break her contract. Forgot about that. His signing on fee. Wow. Holy mackerel. But there you go, look at that. With his added extra 2 points to focus, takes him up to 4.5 star. So there you go. He's actually at his full potential now, but not a bad driver. Yeah, his braking's a bit off, but still 4.5 star. A paid driver. If you now look at the driver standings, I think you'll find that we actually have the the second best driver pairing on the grid. So I think we're in good standing here. And Sundin, you're not being fired. Don't look at it like that. We gave her a nice party. We celebrated her successes, and she just slipped into the night. And he is ready. Look at that. We're going to kick some serious ass together, man, says Lisandro Cruz. Look at that. He's looking like he wants to make a name for himself. We actually go down to only 3-star sponsor level due to the decrease in marketability. Sundin was 77, he's 64, so if we can get this back up to 100%, we might just creep back up to 4-star. We need 4-star. We need finances here. So will we finish our car part before the close of the season? 9 days. Let's take a look. So we get the prize money. Don't spend it all at once. 50 million. That's nice. Manager of the season? Scuderi Rossini? Really? And Fisher? Driver of the season? Very bizarre indeed. So some new rules. Yes, there's no rule changes. And promotions and relegations. Chariot Motor Group coming up to the World Motorsport Championship. And McNeil going back down. That's as much as we need to be concerned about, really. So contract proposal. Accepted. For our lead designer. So what we'll do is we'll take a look at the driver grids and the teams, who they signed, and some driver movements and stuff. We'll look at that at the start of the new season, because we'll be ages looking through all of the individual news items. So what does Maxine Solder say? She's happy to take a pay cut as well. Such loyal staff we have. Loyal staff. Very good. Oh, the new wing's not going to be finished until the start of the new season. I don't think we're going to make it. I don't think we're going to make it. We've just missed out on the new wing. I think, which is a little bit of a... so close. So close. Right. Never mind. Let's design the car for next season. Now, what do we need? We went for the Steinman. We're not bothered about fuel efficiency. Improvability is pretty decent, so we could actually go there. But the extra base stat modifier for an extra 6 million. We'll stick with the same engine. We had these guys last season. We'll stick with them this season. The fuel supply. We're not bothered about fuel efficiency, but we do want improvability. So it was Russian oil, 6.5 million. But last season we went... did we go 1 million? Did we? Just bear with me here. Material supplier. They've got tyre wear and tyre heating. Tyre heating less so than tyre wear. Tyre wear, I think 10 million. And then brake supplier. Tyre heating not so much. Tyre wear, yes. Medium strong, I think we go there. 36 million. That's not bad. Let's have a look at the nose package. So tyre heating and improvability. So we go sort of there. 3.5, 3 and a bit star for both of those. So there we go. We've got do we go fuel efficiency? I don't think we need fuel efficiency. I really don't. So if we have tyre heating and improvability round about the same, 3 and a bit stars, tyre wear up there, fuel efficiency there, you never know, we may get some random events in the pre-season to give us an extra star in different things. So for now, I think I'm quite happy with that as it is. 36 million. Same as last season, I think, actually. Near enough. Ooh, look at that. New paint job required. So there's the chassis. It could improve going forward. That's not the be all and end all. Improvability gains. There you go. There you go. Shall we get some extra improvability? At the cost of fuel efficiency? No. Well, no. No. I'd rather have paid for extra improvability, but let's have a look at the old sponsor offers here. Good grief. We'll go with that one. That one looks like it's slightly better. Just a quick calculation. Nothing technical, nothing major. Said something about Sirikov there, didn't it? Sirikov is he's taking his religion too far now, isn't he? He's taking it too far. He's now becoming a religious minister when he retires. I mean, he went from a religious epiphany, he then took it a little bit further and continued on his religious path, and now he's taking it to even new heights. He's going to become a religious minister. Meanwhile, we have now got our gearbox building. Our telemetry centre has been completed, so that's nice. Fuel supplier breakthrough. Do we want to pay for extra fuel efficiency? No. If it was tyre wear or tyre heating, I'd have been all over it like a rash, but I'm not bothered about fuel efficiency. It's not that important. Fuel supplier breakthrough? No. Livery edit. Well, it's not so much an edit, really, as it is the same car as we've always had. It's just exactly the same. Not that one, no. No. Polka dots, no. 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 Where is it? There she is. The old Phoenix Flames. Phoenix Knights are back again for another season. Where will they fit in the old shake-up in terms of their car? Ooh. That's disappointing. Despite our gains, we're still, technically speaking, according to this graph, behind Kitano and Windsor. But as you can see, the graph is certainly a lot higher than it was. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's see what pre-race testing says. Setting things straight. Resource hog. Huh. I'm the boss around here. So Lisandro Cruz joins the team. He's barely in the team 5 minutes, and he has declared himself the boss. The #1 driver. The man that's going to take us to glory. Do we have another Valdez on our hands here? Pre-season testing. Here we go. Well, where's the hell is Sirikov? His engine's not delivering full power. And Cruz in 10th. I mean, these don't mean anything. Obviously, it's just about making sure the car is reliable, but Sirikov having a torrid time. Let's hope that that's not a sign of things to come. Goodness gracious. We will not be happy with that. So, what do you know? Is 4th position a step too far? Is it worth the risk? Or do we stick with 6th and play it safe. I think we're going to play it safe. I actually do think this season, with a better driver in who we've got, and the fact that our car is better than it was last season, I do think we're going to be in a much better position to finish higher than 6th. But I don't want to put undue pressure on ourselves to get that. It'd be nice if we do. So I'm going to go for the safe option here and take the 6th position payment. But I do think we're going to get better than that. So just to finish off today's session then, here we go. This is the conclusion for a couple of weeks. Our car is better than it was last time out, but it's still not as good as the Kitano and Windsor's. Interesting. We have the 3rd best drivers on the grid apparently, with, is he still religious mumbo jumbo? Yeah, that's going to end in 12 weeks. So once that's gone, he'll be back up to full power, and we'll probably have the 2nd best set of drivers on the grid. Our headquarters is coming along nicely. Now the 3rd best. 3rd best staff, 3rd best sponsors, and 3rd best pit crew. So we're beginning to put our name on the map here. Beginning to look like one of the big players across the board. Let's take a look at the car. Wow. So it's our front wing and our brakes. They tailed off. We tried the back end of last season to get them up there, and they're an improvement on what they were, but they're still not good enough. So I think this season, what we'll focus on to start with, rather than engine and gearbox, I think we'll start with our weakest parts and get those brakes and front wings as good as possible, as quickly as possible, to start the development of our car for this season. So I think that's it. That is it for now. So let me know your thoughts. Where do you think we're going to finish this season? Can we crack the? Can we crack Windsor and Kitano? Can we finish 5th? Can we finish 4th? Who knows? Who do you think is going to be the better driver throughout the season? We've got Cruz, the new driver. Thinks himself the top dog. Is he going to be more of a match for Surikov? Interesting dynamic. So yeah, all of that to come in a couple of weeks' time, so join me then. See you soon.